Hello, readers! Today we're going to be listening to The Mixed Up Chameleon by Eric Carle. After we listen to this story, we're going to practice retelling the story and including all of those important parts from the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story. So listen carefully and see if you can help me retell at the end. The Mixed Up Chameleon by Eric Carle. On a shiny green leaf sat a small green chameleon. It moved onto a brown tree and turned brownish. Then it rested on a red flower and turned reddish. When the chameleon moved slowly across the yellow sand, it turned yellowish. You could hardly see it. When the chameleon was warm and had something to eat, it turned sparkly green. But when it was cold and hungry, it turned gray and dull. When the chameleon was hungry, it sat still and waited. Only its eyes moved, up, down, sideways, until it spotted a fly. Then the chameleon's long and sticky tongue shot out and caught the fly. That was its life. It was not very exciting, but one day the chameleon saw a zoo. It had never seen so many beautiful animals. The chameleon thought, "How small I am! How slow! How weak! I wish I could be big and white like a polar bear." And the chameleon's wish came true. But was it happy? No. How has the chameleon changed? What happened when the chameleon wished to be a polar bear? Did you notice that his color changed? I wish I could be handsome like a flamingo. Oh, now how has he changed? What's new? I wish I could be smart like a fox. Are you noticing his tail now? He grew a foxtail. I wish I could swim like a fish. I wish I could run like a deer. I wish I could see things far away like a giraffe. Are you noticing that each time he wishes to be like a different animal, that part of that animal is added onto his body? I wish I could hide in a shell like a turtle. Oh, how do you think the chameleon is feeling? How's he feeling after making all of these wishes? Do you think he's feeling happy about these changes? I wish I could be strong like an elephant. Oh my, now we can't even tell that he's a chameleon anymore. I wish I could be funny like a seal. He's very mixed up now. I wish I could be like people. Just then, a fly flew by. The chameleon was very hungry, but the chameleon was very mixed up. It was a little of this and a little of that, and it couldn't catch the fly. I wish I could be myself. The chameleon's wish came true, and it caught the fly. So readers, I want you to take a minute, close your eyes, and think about what happened in The Mixed Up Chameleon. Can you practice retelling the story out loud? Can you talk about what happened first in the story? And then can you talk about all of the changes that happened in the middle of the story? And then can you share with me what happened at the end of the story? Take a minute and see if you can retell this story that we just listened to. I'm going to turn to that last page one more time. Listen to how the story ended. I wish I could be myself. The chameleon's wish came true, and it caught the fly. The chameleon learned a really important lesson in this story. What do you think he learned at the end of the story? Can you tell me what you're thinking? In the middle of the story, he was wishing that he could be a different animal. He was hoping he could be just like a polar bear, just like a fish, just like a deer. And his body went through all of these different changes. And then at the end, when he was hungry, all he wanted to do was just catch that fly, but it was so tricky because he was all mixed up. So at the end of the story, he learned something so important, that it's really special just to be ourselves. And he really wished at the end he could just be himself again, a green chameleon. And then his wish came true. Boys and girls, I hope when you're reading at home that you're practicing retelling the stories that you're reading as well, just like we practiced today with the Mixed Up Chameleon.